Hello, my name is Richard Cantor, and I'm the author of Scale and Rhythm Chunks. I'm really excited to be with you to help you through each rhythm chunk as new concepts are introduced throughout the book. In all cases, rhythm chunks are going to be performed by clapping and counting, like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You'll notice that when I had notes written, I am clapping 1 and. I'm also counting at the same time. Whenever I have rests, I'm bringing my hands out to indicate that I am not producing a tone on my instrument. You may notice that when I'm counting, I'm not simply counting 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm actually doing what's called subdividing the beat by counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. What this allows me to do is count and clap at a more consistent tempo without the potential of rushing. If you look down at your rhythm guide across from rhythm chunk number 6, you'll see this subdivision of what is actually eighth notes, which we'll learn about later on. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. For bronze rhythm chunk number 1, first direct your attention to the adjacent page known as the rhythm guide. You will notice that there are a list of notes and rests as they are introduced on that side of the book. In addition, it talks about the time signature. Note that the top number in the time signature is talking about how many beats or counts we're going to have in each measure, and the bottom number refers to what type of note gets the beat. The bottom number in this case is a 4, which means a fourth, or another word for that would be a quarter. And so we're going to say a quarter note is going to get the beat. Again, on the rhythm chunks, you're going to clap on the notes as they're performed and bring your hands out on the rests. One thing that I like to do is when I have a sustained note, like a half note, I like to keep my hands moving. For example, if I have a half note, 1 and 2 and. Because when I play that note, I'm going to make sure I sustain that note for its full value. If I clap, it's very difficult to sustain a clap. We clap and then the sound dissipates. So instead, I want to keep my hands together and keep my hands moving just like that note would continue to move on a half note. For example, if I had 2 half notes in a measure, I might do this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and move my hands in that way. Keeping all this in mind, submit your best performance when you're ready of bronze rhythm chunk number 1. Good luck.